we're back to the very aggressive VP approach.
And here we go then, Virtus.Pro off the back of victory on Mirage. Could they do it in 2? Could we see fnatic fall flat in the semi-finals? It would feel odd to see after such its astounding form in the earlier stages of this tournament. And of course, prior. Now here we go into the action. Lauren, why don't you take us away with the pistol?
Well, it won't be me to take it away. It's probably going to be Snacks more than anything. He's going to have the fast opportunity here. Already 3 players from fnatic starting to look towards that B site, but the smokes are going to hinder it, slow it down. And that's not where the bomb's going. But look at this. Look at these guys. They're reading them like a goddamn book. Taz waiting, Bialy waiting, JW and Flusher are gonna be in trouble here. And here we go. Taz and Bialy lock it down again. But here comes the cavalry. fnatic are not letting this one slip just yet. Bialy tucked in. Taz got his side as well. This is so difficult for fnatic. And again, Olaf finally gets the shot up, but Taz going to try and avenge his fallen teammate. He does just that, as once again, the bomb is loose. fnatic are surrounded. Snacks, Taz, Neo, close it down. And Virtus.Pro have just bought that fnatic book and read it cover to cover.
Yeah, and again, VPs, yeah, like you're saying, they're reading fnatic. And I actually it would be fun to see if fnatic used the same pistol round the previous game throughout this tournament. Because you saw that on Mirage, on their T side, they used the exact same pistol strat coming into Inferno. You saw there, they were just waiting. They didn't care about the B fake, they're just waiting. And Taz, the main thing there, triple kill, and he stayed alive.
Virtus.Pro had the luxury of watching fnatic win 16-2 up against Navi on this very map. And maybe, just maybe, you're right. fnatic struggling to keep things fresh in their pistols. We'll see. As they have managed to equip themselves with some pistols and armor into the second round. Let's see how far that gets them. As again, they do seize apartment control. But how much further can they push this before meeting the wall of Virtus.Pro? Taz and Bialy, they had that crossfire in apps, now setting themselves up just a little further back, receding into the site. I'm going to give them just a little bit more freedom.
Yeah, and you see there the 2 smokes and 2 flashbangs on fnatic. They are approaching the A bomb site. Flusher is just holding just in case VP decides to push. But Neo has full control of Banana. You see there, Snacks is in CT's bomb, ready to help out the VP members on the A bomb site when they choose to go there.
The crowd's getting excited because they know what's about to go down. The calm before the storm. And that storm is stacking up towards CT Arch. Here they come, fnatic sweeping around towards A. But VP struggling to answer. Then again, Snacks is there. Here come the frags. Pasha and Snacks doing it all as Bialy from the balcony finds 2. And fnatic, they just hit the wall.
Yeah. Again, massively shut down. As soon as Pasha saw the smoke coming over towards the pit area, he just instantly rotated over to the A bomb site because he knew that, okay, Snacks was holding him anyway. So by the time Snacks actually got a kill, and then he just called to Pasha. It's like, okay, 2 more jumped over, but be sure to just clean out the short area first and then just fall. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, they're reading them like a book.
They were already double stacking CT Arch as well. They already had 2 players sitting in that little cubby corner. And again, this aggressive play down mid. This should be super clean. They shouldn't lose out much. And again, this is Virtus.Pro straight up into the face of fnatic. And it's a beautiful sight to see in anyone's books. Bearing in mind, Pronax is renowned as one of the best in-game leaders at reading the opponents, getting in their heads. And it must be a strange feeling knowing that Virtus.Pro are completely in yours.
Yeah, and this is the same approach that NIP had on their Inferno game, where they know that they put their opponent on an eco, and instead of just holding back, just making sure they're playing it aggressive, and it shows the opponents that we don't care, we're not going to show any respect, and it's like more of like a tilt fashion as well. It's like, oh, they're not even letting us do anything on this, and again, they only have blocks. So overall, again, aggressive play from VP, it's working out, and is this the round that we will see? Yeah, we do have a somewhat, it's not really a full buy from fnatic. They don't have that many flashbangs. They have 1 so far. Pronax with another one as well. So 2 flashbangs coming in from Team fnatic.
Bearing in mind, Virtus.Pro only lost 2 players throughout the first 3 rounds. Their economy's going to be building up beautifully for them already.
Yeah, look, they're saving 4 SMGs as well. So.
Yeah, I mean, throw in the money from the SMG frags as well, and you're looking at a very, very comfortable Virtus.Pro. Where do you go from here? They did take some early damage thanks to the nades from fnatic, but Bialy onto Olaf. Olaf still falling a little flat in this second map, as it's going to be another one. Taz claiming control. He actually does go down to JW, but the damage is done. Crim's looking to claw this one back, as is Flusher, as we find ourselves in a 2v2. It's going to be 2 actually mini 1v1s it seems, is just crawling around. Neo so pushed up, so distracted from the sights. He's actually gone hunting, trying to gather as much information as he can, and he's done just that. Now crawling through. Flusher has no idea. It's a beautiful frag. That's a heavily tagged up Flusher. He just finishes what Snack started. And now all onto Crims. He does have full health. He has 1 HE left after the smoke. And he's got to try and find 2 Virtus.Pro members. 37 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, and Crims, I mean, yeah, like you're saying, there's no time left. And for Bialy, for his right now, it's just about staying alive. Just make sure that you can take the help of Neo.
This was Fnatic's chance. This could have been, and maybe still will be, as he does get the frag. 2 now for him in this round. It comes down to Neo. He only has an SMG to work with, but he's already got a heavily tagged up Crims down to 34, and he's holding the perfect angle, trying to stand stalwart on the site, and he's gonna get it. That's crucial. Crims with 3 sweet frags, and that's gonna be Fnatic's first. They needed that one, and things could have tumbled out of control if he didn't.
Yeah, and Neo with a perfect read there in that one-on-one situation in the beginning, leaving it to a one-on-2 situation for Crims, and Crims exactly. This is exactly what Fnatic needed. They needed to catch a break, and hopefully this will be the turning point for Fnatic now after that massive 1-on-2 win from Crims.
Yeah, 2 Galils, 1 Scout. It's really not ideal for Fnatic here, and we know that Neo has picked up the AWP. This could be put to some good use here. Let's wait and see what Virtus.Pro have in store.
Yeah, I mean, and keep in mind as well, that previous buy from BP, they didn't buy anything new. They had 4 SMGs still, and they almost still won the round. That's why they have yet another full buy.
Perfect beginning as well. Snax finds Flusher, and it just gives them so much control of this map. Virtus.Pro still denying any presence on Banana, allowing Snax to go all the way back, be able to kind of support a little closer towards A if needed, but Pasha's there. He doesn't need the backup, he's doing it himself. JW gets denied, the Scout's gone. We're down to just the rivals here, Pronax, Crims, Olaf. Can they find anything this round? Because Virtus.Pro are just smothering them right now.
Yeah, right now they don't have any. And again, Neo, again, they're having great map control, just making sure that they don't get Banana. Pasha being very aggressive in mid, because obviously when Neo calls, there's no one in Banana. Pasha knows he's going to get a peek or 2 in middle.
All right, Olaf and Crims, what can you recover from this round? You're against 5 CT players who have been hammering you this whole game, and Pasha again steps up. Crims finally stops it. 2 players already on the A side, 2 behind. They know where he is. Taz is waiting patiently. The flash comes out, but Crims carries on. He's still going for this one, but finally Bialy shuts it down, and Virtus.Pro again keeping 3 players alive. The AWP still in play, and that round, they were so dominant.
Yeah, and again, Fnatic winning that one round, the round previously, in a 1-on-2 situation. So it was only Crims that actually really had any like a weapon. And then now, again, we see Fnatic on a very low amounts of money. And then it's going to be a full save from Fnatic. Except for Deagle on Crims and a P250 on Olafmeister.
So, Virtus.Pro need to make this neat and tidy. Fnatic need to catch someone off. It's 3-2 split for the CTs. As it does look like Fnatic realise that this is also an opportunity to talk things over. Not going to look to go down too easy, not throw their numbers at a side. And oh my god, Crims! That's the AWP out of play as he finds the head of Neo. And they're going to try and push off the back of this one. Pasha's already on the rotate. He's trying to keep things well stacked up towards B, and that smoke's going to be perfect from Snax to delay and maybe even change Fnatic's mind.
Yeah, it was actually really good from Snax there to just try to keep being very aggressive, not letting Fnatic get you off, because then this one could have changed completely. Instead, Snax just stays calm, he's being still aggressive, so just to make sure they don't have the op, re-smokes it when he notices that Fnatic are not pushing, just throwing away the op, and now it's still in a very dire situation for Fnatic, even though this the VP has 1 member down.
All right, Fnatic, it's down to you to try and make this a little more difficult. You got 4 players to find. You got 30 seconds to do it. Let's see what they've got here. It looks fairly obvious as to what they're going to go for. And here we go. Fnatic going to make the onslaught. Mere pistols beside them. And Snax is stopping them 1 by 1. The damage coming in, but he's out of bullets. So is Pasha. They should have a chance here. They finally get towards the side. Pronax and JW do the damage, but the bomb not ideally placed here. 3v2.
The bomb needs to go down now. Flusher realizes that he is going to be trying to reposition himself perfectly. He's not going to be panicked, not going to be flustered. He's going to be able to get that bomb down. And now it comes down to what they can do in this afterplant. They've got 2 rifles, and JW extends this one. This is going to be insane from fnatic, all onto Taz. Yes, they're unarmored. Yes, they are low, but there are 3 fnatic players standing between him and this round, and fnatic succeed where they shouldn't. Just that deagle of Crims with a catalyst into securing the second here on Inferno.
Yeah, and Virtus.Pro really just not getting the kills when fnatic just starts rushing the B bomb site, only using this one flash, and it gets the Virtus.Pro member that was holding coils extremely blind, and by that time, Snack's missing a lot of shots through on the second fruit boxes there, and he gets 1 kill, and that's not going to be enough, leaving in a 3-on-3 situation for fnatic, bomb down with the weapons they need, and see up clinching the round.
All right. Let's see what fnatic can do now. They have the guns. They picked up 3 rifles that round, bearing in mind and Virtus.Pro have minimal amounts to work with. But then again, they can still do damage. They can try and keep fnatic out. They're comfortably being able to get their economy building, if I can use my words. And already, we're going to see Pronax and Crims flying into action, picking up 2 as they should. Pasha going to try and challenge mid. Not going to happen. fnatic keeping players alive, looking solid here, and that's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, and one thing to note about VP on Mirage as well is that the reason why they kept on being so aggressive is because they had the economy for it. Now, VPs they're in very bad shape in terms of economy, ends up falling. They're not going to kill a single member from fnatic here as well. We'll see now if they actually still keep on pushing the way that they have been, or if they're going to fall back a little bit, playing a little bit more safe, and that will actually benefit fnatic quite a lot.
Snacks did see the silencer on the gun. He does get a kill. Not going to be able to take the gun away, though, and fnatic getting this one back nice and close here. Being able to do that damage, of course, with just those pistols, just helping them out so much. But 4-3, it's still not really seeing which way this one's going to go just yet.
No, you see here, just looking at it, Taz will eventually end up just buying a P90, but we'll see smokes and flashes coming in from VP, Neo with a Molotov and a smoke, so they do still have the potential to just hold fnatic off for a longer period of time. It's just they don't have that many flashes.
See where they can build from here then, because they do most definitely seem to have a bit of a different plan. Things could get dicey through middle, and oh, there's a gap for Pasha. He's going to get a whole lot of information. It may be too much. He may have a little bit of a problem. It's Crims, strolls through mid, claims control, and now fnatic swarming on towards the side. It comes down to Bialy to try and deal with this one. He can't. Crims are not off of there, and fnatic are going to seize the A site. Comes down to what Snacks and Neo can piece together on the rotate.
Yeah, they should just save here. And you see the difference now in actually gameplay. On Mirage was actually VP winning all of these situations. Now it's actually fnatic doing the other way around, getting these insane headshots over and over again, and Virtus.Pro are just falling apart these last 4 rounds.
You said before that maybe we should be seeing a more passive VP. Pasha peeking mid so actively so early was surely a mistake.
I wouldn't really say that, because he had a really good peek, and the flash that Pronax threw, it actually didn't even flash Pasha, but he just got stomped. It was an instant headshot from fnatic, and then by then they knew that the other two VP members were just holding towards the short area on the A bomb side, leaving long completely open.
Overrun, that's for certain. There's now just the pistols for VP.
Yeah, Virtus.Pro here, I think they know this one not going to go too well, as flusha going to get some more bank rolling with that MAC-10 coming out. Neo's head going to be taken off his shoulders, and fnatic just building themselves back into this game, and it's something they've been needing to do. They need to be almost stoic with this one and not allow Virtus.Pro to get that confidence going. Something that we've seen so many times. Once that motivation really kicks in and the momentum comes through, but Snacks finding flusha. Not ideal here, and already look who's getting that information down mid. Pasha with the chance, he takes down Pronax. That's the bomb loose. I'm not sure if he saw it, but I can imagine he's got a good idea here. 4v3, not able to recover any of those rifles though. This is still an extraordinarily tough round.
Yeah, fnatic's completely stuck on the through Banana there. Pasha very smart, getting the bomb, but just decides to fall back instead, not actually taking the battle. And again, like you're saying, a 4-on-3 situation. They still don't have any. They still haven't managed to pick up any weapons though. But now it's all about taking the gamble for fnatic. Which side do we want to hit? And look at VP. They are also taking the gamble towards the B bomb side.
They're going to have to roll the dice here. Pasha doing well so far.
They're giving him nothing.
Do it again, yeah. Pasha catches a glimpse of one in mid, so he knows they might be on the way here.
He should have seen the bomb.
He should have. Bialy is coming over. I'm surprised no one else is. He's going to see it now. Crims already makes it through. He goes down. And, well, keeping 3 alive here, Fnatic. They need to keep all these numbers up. And again, no rifles being picked up just yet. The MAC-10 now in the hands of Snax, not ideal. As the bomb's planted, and these 3 T players should not lose this round.
No, definitely not. And when Pasha was strafing middle, he actually spotted Crims, and Crims was the one holding the bomb. Instead of, I don't know what happened there for VP, as soon as you see the bomb there, moving his way up towards middle, at least, again, you gotta take a gamble. Maybe they took a gamble and it's just saying that maybe it's just faking us, but there's no time left. And just walking with the bomb all by yourself in mid, that's not gonna be a good fake. So obviously, it was very clear that Fnatic was aiming to go towards that A bomb site.
So, Fnatic starting to get back into this one, but they're dangerous rounds. They're not clean as I'd expect, but still, however they're starting to do it, they're building up the rounds. They're on 5-4 here. Finally, though, Virtus.Pro will be able to buy back into this round.
Yeah, but just basing off Fnatic's economy as well, you see Crims, $15,000, Olaf Meister, 10.5K. They have a lot of money to work with, so it won't cut it now for VP just to win this one round. They need to win a lot of rounds in a row, making sure that their economy stays in shape as well.
Let's see if they could do just that. They need to be the ones picking up rounds in quick succession, and now it does look like Fnatic have got something else up their sleeve. JW, of course, with the AWP in play. Nothing for the CTs in that regard, as they are looking a little bit more passive. You can see Pasha tentative towards CT Arch.
And look at the different approach that VP has now. Instead of having the money going very aggressive, you see Snax and Neo, they're still stuck on the B-bomb site. He won't leave Neo alone there now. And Pasha actually asks for help for Taz now on Arch.
Yeah, they know where Fnatic are going to be coming. Taz finds one crucial frag, but Olaf quick to trade this one out. Pasha, that Molotov investment is going to slow down Fnatic, and time will become more of an issue as this round progresses, as it does look like Pasha is keeping them guessing, moving away from Archer. Snax is there to provide the backup, but again, you can see that Snax is so cautious. He's not sure of the Fnatic location, and rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean, Fnatic, as soon as he saw Snax's Molotov...
Oh no! Look at Neo and Snax!
On quad, yeah.
He's completely left the site.
Because Snax should hear it from CT spawn.
So it's going to come down to Neo's. He's got out of position. That doesn't stop him fragging. Flusher goes down, but quickly Fnatic try and get into the site. The smoke does aid their cross, but 20 seconds and it comes down to Neo. Doesn't look like he can stop the bomb going down. It's down and the frags keep coming. All onto Pasha and Bialy now. JW does try and get one and he finds Snax in the meantime. Pasha was there. It's a 2v2 and they are closing in. VP looking to close this round out. Molotov thrown out, but it's not going to stop Olaf, and this is looking troublesome. Bialy all to do, but Crims is there. That's going to be his 13th frag, and that's going to be the 6th for Fnatic.
Yeah, and again, VP, just a complete change in their aim as well. You see that, I don't know if they're getting flustered or not, but Neo, if you look at how he played in Mirage, he would never have missed that spray. Instead, he ends up going down. They give him the site, even despite the fact that Neo actually stopped the first player, and Fnatic climbing back.
And I've got to ask you the question, we've seen timeouts being so consistent here. Is there any point you'd say Virtus.Pro might want to start considering it? Or do you still think they're doing close enough to good? Or is there anything they could maybe achieve from it? Of course, they don't have a great deal to work with this round, so they could take it as that opportunity, but would you say maybe time for a timeout? Yeah,
after this one round, when they actually, because they will buy the next round, this one they should take the timeout and just calm their nerves a little bit. Just make sure that everyone still has the same game plan in order, because obviously they did have a massive game plan coming into the game.
Already, the CT side are being swept aside as Fnatic starting to look far more dominant now. Exactly what you'd expect of the boys on stage. As Neo now, last man standing, they are low bearing in mind, but Crims again, 3 kills. This man single-handedly has had enough of this. No one's challenging his title. He's on 16 kills here.
Yeah, and like I was saying, having a timeout now for VP, just making sure that they stick to their game plan, because right now they're changing. Coming into this game, I'm sure that they were just talking about okay, keep on playing aggressive, keep on making sure that Fnatic are on their toes, then end up losing a bunch of rounds and having their economy very low will just cause them to play more defensive. But now, the first round of the game, we will see Pasha with an off.
He did have that great spawn, so maybe wanted to utilize that, but then again, this is a change, and JW's getting confident. That's something you've got to be scared of here, but once again, the flashes come out. Neo dominating Banana here, but Crims says no. Again, this man is the stopping point here. Fnatic are just depending on him so heavily in this.
First it was Flusher, now Crims steps up. And Olaf, to really make his presence known. here at the semi-final. Perfect angle from Snax. Backs away to safety through the smoke. And he's looking to re-emerge. This is what Snax does oh so beautifully, manipulating his position through the smoke, but this time, no cigar.
Oh, Pasha just felt that smoke for him as well. They know that this might be vulnerable, though.
Yeah, and it's just Olofmeister up here mid, just trying to make sure that VP members just stay in place, but there will be a B execute.
Olof is the glue, and he's keeping 3 members busy. This is fantastic, as the CTs are going to be in a sticky situation. As I say that, the bomb's rotating around. Taz finds another one. Suddenly, that idea, that something that Olof may very well have made the call for, is going to be changing Platinum. Fnatic, they are looking to be in dire straits.
Yeah, Fnatic just flushed at that one flash onto A bomb side, actually made Taz fall back to A anyway, so it's just going to be Snax they're holding.
It's not going to stop him finding one. Flusher did respond, and it's all onto the aforementioned man. 76 points of health, but he does get the bomb down.
1v2 Flusher, who was massive on the first map, needs this one for Fnatic. The crowd behind Virtus.Pro in this one, but again, Flusher doesn't care. He wants this for himself. He gets the tag, but not the frag. Bialy and Taz closing in step by step. Flusher takes the first, looking for the second. Taz, he's leaving. Flusher gets 2 astounding kills, and again, finding that form in the most imperative moments.
Yeah, and VP now, they're losing rounds that they shouldn't, and Fnatic, they're getting warmed up, and 8 rounds already on their T side on Inferno. VP only with 4, and you see here, it's going to be a very stressful buy here coming in from VP. They have to go aggressive with this Mag 7 at least. Just making sure, again, they need the remaining rounds here now. It doesn't really matter how good they are on the T side. Fnatic, they will just keep on charging.
And the numbers are going to start stacking up very quickly. Virtus.Pro, we've heard before on the desk, just how prominent they can be on that CT side. Not today, or not yet, here on our second map of our second semi-final here in Cologne. Snax draws first blood. What? JW's head has been ripped from his shoulders from the M4 of Snax, and he doesn't look like he's showing any signs of stopping just yet. Flusher backing away towards T-side stairs, and where do you go from here? Does recover the AWP, hoping to find a way in, but those smokes not going to give him anything anytime soon.
Yeah, Fnatic just staying in place, just making sure that we can just wait out the smokes here. It's fine, because by the time we hit a bomb site, you can see that from the past few rounds, Virtus.Pro, they just went from hitting everything that they possibly were aiming at Fnatic, but to basically nothing. So just make sure that they stick together here, just outplaying for VP, and that's exactly the plan right now. You might even see a fake from B here.
40 seconds. 4 versus 5. They have the numbers. They most definitely don't have the arsenal. A few flashes is all Virtus.Pro have managed to cobble together. And it does look like Neo is going to be tested by Flusher. That's going to be all they need. The sign that the B site may be vulnerable, but Snax is lingering through Banana. One went straight past him. It was Flusher. He does flush him out of the sight. And now, 3v3. Taz gets a crucial frag on the cross. Smoke is there now, and time is of the essence. 13 seconds. Unlucky for some, but it does look like the bomb will be going down. Taz pushing through the Molotov. He knows what he has to do, and he gets it. It's Pasha who finds 2. The defuse will be coming in of Virtus.Pro. They needed that round, and Pasha biceps answers.
Yeah, and you saw there again, Fnatic just keeping themselves on their toes. When Neo went down, they were all the way up mid. You saw instantly the call for opponents like, okay, you got Neo, okay, fall back, and let's just keep going. And Snax, I'm not sure if he didn't hear the other person just running past him, or he just chose to ignore it. But yeah, he ends up getting one, ends up going down straight away. Fnatic got the whole bomb site. Taz being very smart, running through the Molotov as well, because Fnatic did not have time to even fake plant the bomb.
So 5-8 now. Fnatic still in the lead here, bearing in mind on the T side. So can they keep this up? Can they continue forward and get that dominating half that you kind of expect from the likes of Fnatic? Virtus.Pro starting to regain a little bit of that control, but still, already a very early presence towards apps here.
Yeah, again, you see here, Flusher, you just keeping calm in the B area there. Just make sure that when Neo starts to re-smoke, they can at least, if they push again, he will be there just waiting for him.
Actually, you can see that they rotated straight around. That's actually beautiful. Instead, they've kind of become paranoid of Flusher's presence and refused to push through Banana.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you have this one lurker there. Again, he can sit there for 1 minute 20. It's not going to matter. As soon as you think you're safe, he's still going to be there waiting. But you see our Fnatic, extremely smart play from VP as well, just taking a gamble.
The call has been made. Now, where do you go from here? And oh my god, they haven't stopped moving. 3 members of VP have got their running shoes on and they are just doing some cardio between the 2 sites. But it looks like Fnatic are about to make their presence known. Just Taz and Bialy ready to stand the test. How quickly can VP get there? How quick can the cavalry arrive? It doesn't look like quick enough as Pronax finds Snax. Oh, Pasha! Oh, my vocal cord! 4 frags in 4 seconds! And now Flusher with it all to do. You blink and you miss it. And VP look to pick up the 6.
I actually was close to cursing there. Jesus Christ, Pasha. Pronax getting the initial kill. There's no way you would be expecting 2 Virtus.Pro members just staying in CT spawn. And you saw Fnatic, VP even, they had no idea what they were supposed to do that round. They took a gamble, having no one on B, and then for like a split second, and Neo was like, wait, maybe they are B, let's fall back. And Pasha, insane spray down.
Just the beautiful control, everything. It was such a slaughter. Gotta love it when that man can pull off such beautiful work for his side. 6-8 now, Virtus.Pro bringing this one back a little closer. And guess who gets the first kill? Pasha again, shutting down Olaf. Neo already putting presence down towards Banana. And this is, once again, Virtus.Pro starting to feel like, okay, we've got the economy here. They're starting to get that presence again. And maybe Fnatic have to find their form to even find an answer to this.
Yeah, but for VP, I think it's very important here to win this one round.
Oh, that's a great beginning. Pasha going down by CT. Archer's going to open this map up. Snax is going to have to be so careful with where he plays in this. And Bialy might be outnumbered. He may be outgunned, but he's not gone down yet. Pronax is found. But Fnatic are looking for options. They're looking for a way back in here. But can they choose correctly? That's a great start. Flusher finding Bialy and Pit is going to make this so much harder. 45 seconds. Taz, Snax, waiting. You can hear that a mile off. Taz knows what's coming, but can they stop it? Flusher takes down Snax. Neo's behind. Taz finds Flusher. Crim's trying to make his way there. Taz, can you do it? And Neo comes into it. And again, Virtus.Pro stand tall at the end of that round.
Yeah, and it was again looking very grim for Virtus.Pro, getting the 3 remaining rounds of the half, and they really needed that because Fnatic did not look that they were stopping, and then that massive round from Pasha. I think that has really re-motivated VP to just keep on charging now again. It's like, okay, well, we can still do this. Yeah, we were a little bit slumpy in the mid stages of the half, but then let's get in shape again now. This is the next round coming in. We're the T side now. We are allowed to be aggressive, and let's show Fnatic that we are the most aggressive team in the world.
3 rounds at the start, 3 rounds at the end. Virtus.Pro saying, no, we are not even going to talk about Cobble, as we can do this now. We can do this on Inferno and knock Fnatic out of the major in a semi-final. The concept, so scarce. However, it is becoming more and more of a possibility as Virtus.Pro managed to stabilize in what looked like a very solid Fnatic.
Yeah, and for VP now as well, one thing to know about Fnatic, you do have all of Meister, you have Crims, and Crims is on fire on this Inferno map so far. And if you want to win Inferno, you at least have to be sure that you have somewhat of a banana control, just to ensure that Fnatic just doesn't over-rotate towards the A bomb site. Because then, if you leave Crims there all by himself on the B bomb site, and you have 4 Fnatic members holding the A bomb site, there's going to be a very minimal possibility that you can even hit the site or even get the bomb down.
And bearing in mind, even when Crims isn't in this form, he's already formidable at that B hold. He's been one of the most classically stated players. So it's going to limit the options here for Virtus.Pro, but then again, we've seen so many forms of Fnatic being broken down. Ouch. Ouch, those poor guys. Come on, come on. Love them or hate them, you got to respect Fnatic. Maybe not the fans.
Guys, you're hurting my feelings too, because I'm also Swedish.
Exactly, you've got to support these guys. Let's be honest, they are champions here. But let's once again remind ourselves, this is a story of revenge. 5 months in the making. Fnatic denied Virtus.Pro their chance at those Katowice finals. Now, can Virtus.Pro do the same to Fnatic? Let's find out. We are underway in the second half here of the second map. Still, Fnatic ahead, but Virtus.Pro not far behind.
Yeah, and Virtus.Pro actually choosing to have double smokes and 4 flashbangs this T side. Having this many nades is not really that common, and it leads me to believe that we might actually just see a fake on bomb side and just make sure that they do have the smokes and nades to hit the other one. Looking to innovate in this round, of course. Olaf could throw a spanner in the works or not as he gets brought down to 10, courtesy of Neo's bullet.
Let's see what they choose to do with all of that utility. Taz and Neo are the men wielding them. And again, the Miller exchange towards Stairs. Still no real commitment from the terrorist side.
And this is what VP actually did better than Fnatic did. They actually took control everywhere. Oh.
Hang on a second, Pronax is going to get pushed down, but he's got backup in the form of Olof, and looks like the CT side have got a good grip on whatever Virtus.Pro were trying to form. 4 versus 3 now. Olof locked out from the site towards Coils. Taz is going to be trying to put the bomb down. He was so close, yet so far, as Neo finds the frag to JW. That's important, as we do continue to go back and forth. The damage done earlier.
Olof has no bullets left.
Crims, on the other hand, does. See what he can do with his CZ, and Olof's on the hunt for a pistol. So, Flasher worming his way into the site. Fnatic do not want to watch this one slip away, and as time ticks away, it most definitely is. This is crucial. Neo gets another one. Flasher responds, rather, as it's all onto him. 9 points of health. It shouldn't. It doesn't. And Virtus.Pro get a crucial pistol here on our second map, second half.
Yeah, Neo mastered that one round, and as I was saying, VP actually doing that round a lot better than Fnatic did. It's just making sure that, yeah, they're not doing a fast round, so then what happens is, let's take control of all areas of the map, or at least make sure that we show our presence. Fnatic actually did somewhat of a similar round than VP did, and of course we are over the million mark as well. Woo. But yeah, so by the time VP saw the people in the apartments, Fnatic just got scared, they fell back, and that's when VP actually ended up pushing B.
Scorching round coming in there. 8-8 now. We're back all even. Fnatic, though, not going to be outdone just yet. I was going to say that, but Snax finds Olof. Nice little start there. But then again, you know, Fnatic don't have a great deal to work with here.
No, just, I mean...
the shotguns.
Yeah, the shotguns. I mean, might pay off, but you see VP with a very unique approach. Just 5 SMGs, all nades and Molotovs, and this is something that we didn't see, for example. We saw TSM lose one of the rounds there when they were trying to take banana control, and instead of just Molotoving the areas, they ended up just peeking and ended up losing the round. VP, they're prepared for stuff like this now. They're prepared to use nades to take control of the map, which is insanely important.
And again, something we pointed out before, Crims is going to have to be so vital on B alone, because that's where the rest of Virtus.Pro are going towards. He does have, well, the Nova to hand. Let's see what he can do with it. Normally a wizard on this side, but today put down by the SMGs, and Virtus.Pro starting to look very strong here. A little low on HP, but JW and Flusher not really having much of a shot in this round.
Yeah, not losing a single member as well. It's kind of odd. The Crims was like shooting bullets with that shotgun, not really doing anything, because obviously if you don't get the headshot with it on a close range, with the armor, you're not going to do that much damage. And for VP now, obviously, you see Taz just chasing, make sure that if he gets one more member from Fnatic, first of all, he gets a lot of money himself, but he also negates some of the money from Fnatic.
And Taz so close here. Flusher's just round the corner. Flusher will at least take down Taz. Flusher gets to live to fight another day. Fnatic not being able to get this one rolling in their favor just yet. 9-8 now in Virtus.Pro's hands.
I mean, where are they going to go with this buy now for Flaren? Because they're kind of aware of what Fnatic forced into the shotguns. Probably going to be seeing them stick with the SMGs and just start building up that bankroll.
Yeah, since Taz was the one who went down, he can just rebuy an AK, because the other ones, there's no point in rebuying at this point in time, because you know that Fnatic will be on yet another save. But I really want to see a fast run coming in from VP here instead. Use your nades to your advantage and just hit something fast.
It's not like they're going to be picking up the pace, in fact. Hanging on to Flaren's advice just yet. Instead, cautious of Fnatic. Of course, these are the defending champions. You cannot doubt them, even in the most dire circumstances, and these most definitely are looking like them. Just Flusher with the Kevlar. A Mag 7 for JW, and the SMG, of course, picked up by Flusher at the end of that one.
Yeah, and when they do this approach, when they go really slow, VP really needs to make sure now that since they do have 4 with SMGs, that you just basically have one sacrificial lamb there and just run in and clear out the bomb site. If he sees someone, okay, that's fine. If he ends up going down, then just fall back and go hit the bomb site. But yeah, you do see a B-stack coming from Fnatic here, so, and look at VP.
I think Pasha's going to make the call. He surely realizes it, and that's going to be Pronax, who's going to be in a spot of bother. He's just standing right in the middle of the smoke, and Taz finds the frag, but takes the head of Pronax off, and Neo does exactly the same to JW as they walk vigilant onto the site. No problems here. Flusher causing a little bit of a hiccup. It doesn't look like there's going to be too much more as Snax with the Mac 10, excuse me. And all onto Flush. He's not going to be doing the same. He's almost in exactly the same position he was in the round prior. Just a CZ to hand, does have the careful up, but that's getting him nowhere. And that's going to be double digits for the Polish side of Virtus.Pro.
Yeah, and as I was saying, it was so smart by VP. They had 4 SMGs, so just losing one of them doesn't really matter because they all have armor and also head armor. Pushing in Pasha alone on the B bomb side, as soon as they see someone, because again, VP or Fnatic, they didn't buy anything. They kept 2 weapons, one ZZ and one Mag 7. Everything else would be a full-on save. As soon as he saw someone, getting Pronex in mid as well was just a straight-up call for VP just to push A.
And this is a huge round coming in. The gun round, of course, Virtus.Pro with a drastically larger amount of utility to work with mollies, smokes. And you look at Fnatic, a couple of smokes and some flashes, but really not ideal. But where are we seeing this one going? It looks like Virtus.Pro just taking their time here.
Yeah, I mean, they should, because they should know that, okay, Fnatic, they're somewhat forced to buy here, but since they force bought the second round, VP knows that they're not going to have everything that they want. So this is a very important round for VP, and just playing it safe this one particular round is so important because at the end of the day, when it's down to 30, 40 seconds, Fnatic will have nothing to defend with.
JW making the conscious decision to go for head armor over potentially a smoke or a nade there?
The reason why is because he thought that they would be keeping the SMGs.
Okay. And so keeping the Virtus.Pro economy in mind into this round.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, we are seeing Virtus.Pro starting to stretch their legs here. Down to 40 seconds. Fnatic just have to weather the storm. And we are seeing those smokes being lined up. The plan starting to unfold. Of course, Olaf, Crims holding on to B, but Virtus.Pro, can they do this round in style? JW is going to be imperative. Flusher, Pronax are the men who will have to hold on to this, and already Snags finds Pronax. Flusher forced to back, but look at this play. 1 down, 2 down, can't get the third. Taz carries on, and Pasha finds Olaf, cutting off the other 2. Time is of the essence. But can JW sneak in? No. Snags reigns dominant, and Virtus.Pro on the cusp here of picking up such a huge round.
Yeah, and such an important call from VP there, knowing that, okay, well, they're going to be low on basically everything, not hitting the B bombs, because then you know that Crimson and Olaf are waiting there, and they do have a very good setup, despite not having any nades, hitting the A bomb side instead. The main problem that I saw there for VP was the Pronex actually had 2 flashbangs. He could have actually ended up flashing for Flash. He ended up getting 2 anyway, but Pronex went down before he could use his nades. And then just leaving JW all on the A-bomb side, and then it was just game over.
This dream is starting to become a reality. The desk doubted them, calling a 2-0 to Fnatic, and understandably so. Everything points towards Fnatic picking up this victory. But Virtus.Pro have other plans. 11-8 the score, and Fnatic just on the pistols as we go into this one. As they have got those 3 players towards B. I don't think we're going to, again, be seeing anything early from Virtus.Pro as they take their time and let that 1 smoke dissipate before considering.
Yeah, again, smart play by VP. Just make sure they don't just throw away around here, because you're in the lead and there's no point in just doing something now, because by the time you hear one of the Fnatic bullets shoot, it is a low buy. It's just pistols, everything else is they're just saving. Pronex with 1 more smoke to play with, and then you see again with Fnatic taking the gamble when the nades are running low, because they're forced to, but now the problem is that people will probably end up running into this trap.
This most definitely is a trap, but how successful can it be? Crims anticipates the flash. He has all eyes on the site as it's starting to pile up. Bialy with 1 onto Flusher, but still they're all over the site, and yet Fnatic haven't made their whereabouts known. Olaf finally does so. JW again. It's a 3v3. Taz going into damage control, but Crims gets another. Suddenly, this is a 2v2, and Fnatic investing so little have got so much. 20 seconds, the bomb still hasn't gone down, but Bialy saves the day with 4. And they needed that round. Fnatic getting very, very close. But now just 4 rounds away from VP heading to the grand finals.
Yeah, and Fnatic, they're trying something new, just re-smoking mid the whole time, forcing VP basically to hit the B bomb side, and then obviously you see the Fnatic stack with 4 members there. It could have ended so poorly, because instead of VP just having 1 player go in and take a look, they all 4 ran in, and they just hit a wall of Fnatic, but Bialy, that double straight on at the end there, just saved them.
My God, Crims then getting quite aggressive. We're going to see Pasha actually boosted up as well. 12-8 here, ladies and gents. This is getting dangerous already. Virtus.Pro taking out of this tournament one previous major winner in the form of Nip. Can they make it too on the route to their grand finals? However, Crims is certainly standing in their way right now. This is a different approach from Fnatic.
Yeah, and also, again, VP, they're playing it very smart here. Again, yeah, sure, Fnatic might have more nades this one round, but playing it very safe, just playing it defensive, having Fnatic come to them.
Pasha must have seen where that smoke came from. Surely understanding Crims for that out.
Oh yeah, they know. Every player, when they throw the smoke, they're most of the times they are very aggressive down in the banana area, and chances are there's only going to have this one player there.
JW, great little shot towards Neo. Snax with the exchange, but 3 players here for Fnatic on towards A. Bearing in mind, Bialy and Pasha have the bomb. They have not made their move, but it looks like a CTR split, but Olaf is the one keeping control of this. Crims may have to once again come up big for his team. Here we go. Can he come with the goods? No, he backs away. And look at this play again. Rotate after rotate. Snax opens up towards Quad. The bomb's coming in. They've got control. They just pulled Fnatic left, right, and center. Bomb's going down. Olaf was quick though. He's close enough to this. He might be able to catch Bialy or Snax off guard. He's going to go for Pasha. Pasha up ahead. Olaf removes it. And now 2v3, Virtus.Pro have to go against the odds if they want this round on the board. Fnatic are looking to retake this one. Flash comes in, Snax is watching it, takes down Olaf for Quad. 2 players now line up, Bialy finds Crims. It's down to Flusher. Can he find anyone in? No, Bialy comes up with the goods. And once again, Virtus.Pro pulling Fnatic around this map. Absolutely outstanding play, and can you believe it? We've got a timeout from Fnatic.
Yeah, and VP so smart, playing it very defensively. When they found out that Crims is all on a B bomb side, they took over middle, and they only took over the top of middle in the beginning, going over to the archway, and you saw there that Fnatic, they started rotating back, but then Pasha did this one particular thing, so simple, but it caused Fnatic to massively rotate. He threw one flash over towards the B bomb site, and 3 Fnatic members rotated over because they were scared, because the only one they saw in middle was actually Taz, and that he could just use they thought that he was actually the bait for VP, and they were actually hitting B, but that one flash for Pasha, 3 rotates, and then you had this one member in VP, but still one member in VP on the quad side, getting Pronax, killing him off, 3-on-3 situation, and then obviously a massive after plant hold from VP.
And I just have to ask you the question. The thing is, the question always is, when Virtus.Pro get like this, when their momentum's behind them, how do you stop them? Fnatic are arguably the best team in the world currently, at least leading up to this tournament. They should be able to do it, but what do they need to do in this instance to stop Virtus.Pro getting any closer?
Yeah, well, I mean, Fnatic's problem right now is that they can't put a read on Virtus.Pro. They're getting very stressed, just causing like 1 or 2 nades are causing problems for Fnatic, just over-rotating from B to A, and they don't really know what they're supposed to do here. So, and then when VP is in this situation, they have some money to work with as well, but then you do see a reply here coming from Fnatic in hopes of all of Meister's op.
And so, with the timeout cancelled, it's time to see what Fnatic's discussion has netted them. Fnatic have always proved very dominant off the back of these pauses. And it looks like Olaf has got something new in store for us. Backs away thanks to the flame in a bottle released towards Banana. And immediately you can see Fnatic's game plan has changed. As it looks like so has Virtus.Pro is charging forward. Flusher first to answer as Bialy goes down, but that's not stopping them. And I think Flusher realizes this. He's looking for more. There is backup there in the form of JW's Mag 7. Olaf's Orb is there as well. And it's going to be Crims who wraps it all up off the back of the pause. Fnatic managed to stabilize, and that was a whole lot of consecutive rounds. The first CT round for Fnatic.
Yeah, and Crims actually rotating back to see this spawn when Olaf had full control of Banana, and they had, again, Fnatic had 3 members on that arch side just waiting. JW with a Mag 7, you see him yet again with a Mag 7 as well. So even though the Flusher going down, and also JW, Crims was there to just mop the floor with the remaining VP members.
And again, 3 players towards B here. JW, Crims, Flusher, all there. Olaf peeking down mid. They're starting to play, not necessarily common, but they're certainly peeking more. Crims is making, active peeks down mid, but still, Virtus.Pro taking their time, not falling for it just yet. But this time Fnatic actually has an arsenal to work with. They've got some utility here.
Yeah, and that was what was being probably talked about throughout the warm-up as well. It's like, we have to play our own game. Right now we're playing Virtus.Pro game. We need to do what we do best, and that is to play our own game. We'll do whatever we want, and then win this one round, and then we'll climb it back, because it's not too late.
It's certainly not. And a team like fnatic, who are outstanding at this game, can do it. If anyone can, it's them. Then again, Virtus.Pro are renowned for this sort of confidence play, for this sort of aggression, for this sort of momentum play. And let's see if they can do it again and again. 45 seconds now. flusha, I think he caught a glimpse of one in mid there. Going to back off a little. Pronak's going to fall back towards balcony. flusha preparing as well. But then again, Virtus.Pro, they're taking their time. They're using these full rounds here to try and get the best information possible.
Yeah, look at JW. He can do damage here now. This is going to be exciting.
This should be his moment to shine. He has to slow them down. Pasha's going to be looking for this, and face to face, Pasha and JW. It's JW to come up on the top, and look at him go. 1, 2, 3. JW is not done just yet. When the answers finally come towards fnatic, it's in the hands of JW, leaving Taz alone. 1v4, time is running out, and Crims will close down. fnatic and not letting this game go just yet.
Yeah, VP was really not expecting that last smoke coming in from fnatic, holding off the B bomb site, and then JW obviously with the Max 7 close by, killing one and just picking up the AK, massive spray down with 2 more, and she just shut down VP completely. Here we see the situation. You see the switch as soon as possible, and then the AK.
Beautifully done.
Yeah,
absolutely.
and look how well fnatic does this. It was 15 seconds left on the round when that last smoke faded in the B bomb site.
That's just keeping the Virtus.Pro at bay, keeping that entire T side away from the site.
And they're forced on a save.
They most definitely have. You can see all of those flashes and smokes are going to be released into some sort of execute. I'm not going to speculate as to where, though it does look like they are setting their sights for A, and they do. As the utility is released and fnatic start to prepare themselves for the onslaught that may very well be about to make itself known on towards A. Olof backs away, does have an AWP which can be under threat if he misses this first shot. Re-aiming through the smoke. It's going to be 1. Can he find a second? He does have time. He's been given time. He's going to find a second. It's a 3rd! Flusha's there with 2 as well. And Virtus.Pro do not take a point of damage off of fnatic.
Yeah, and Olof is just shutting down the arch side there. When Virtus.Pro was pushing, see here, I actually like the last frag best. He might as well have gone down there, but very fast on killing Bialy there. And then you see here again, VP with yet another buy.
Alrighty, 13-11. It's nice to see and hear the fnatic fans getting a little louder themselves, but once again, it's Virtus.Pro leading this audience, but Crims stands in their way, and he stands tall. 1-2 come in. That's already Virtus.Pro lacking in numbers, and once again slowed down.
Yeah, you look at all of my Pronix 12 just actually pushing second mid. This is with an like, who does that?
Olaf.
I would have, if you would have asked him, I would have said JW, but whatever, you know. It's like, yeah, I'm down here, I'm chilling. I'm gonna act as a T now and just go hunting.
But he does have at least his favorite weapon, let's be honest here. The Tech 9 in his hands has always been somewhat of a threat, and we're gonna find out as, my God, Bialy actually checks behind him there. Olaf gonna have to switch up to the AWP, but this round is certainly not over yet.
Yeah, they noticed that they didn't have any second mid control, and then Bialy got a little bit more scared. But look at VP, they're so spread out. They're not gonna get anything done on this round, I think.
Just gonna be looking to keep those 2 rifles in play, but Pronax has other plans. It snacks down, and now Bialy, with it all to do, is looking to try and get some revenge for his compadre. It looks like he's going to struggle to do just that. He knows there's a presence in pit. Finally, Pronax chimes it in. And that's going to be 13-12. And what was said in that pause? 4 in a row. They couldn't find anything at the start of this CT half. And all of a sudden, they've found 4.
Yeah, and again, VP with the save. The next coming round now, VP should just take their time out and talk things through, because it's getting out of hand now for fnatic. They're getting a lot of money in their bank. And just to point out on the previous round there, VP was so spread out, they couldn't do anything. They need to stick together when it's a 3-on-5 and just try to do something together and just work together. But that did not happen, leading fnatic in a very good position.
It certainly has, and fnatic really building that economy up to scratch. And looking at Virtus.Pro, let's see if they can just disrupt that a touch here. flusha, Olaf, Pronax towards A. JW, Crims over by B. Pasha once again being the pest there, but Pronax keeping eyes on towards Apps. Spots out a presence by Quad. That was Snacks just paying him a visit. And once again, it does look like Virtus.Pro are going to try and make that play towards quad. That molly might slow them down, but actually it speeds them up. They're just going to start flooding in. Pronax is now outnumbered here. He does find Snax. Olaf towards Neo, and this should be a walk in the park. There we go, nice and cleanly done. And the last one we picked up, fnatic keeping every single player alive and being very calm. And as you said, timeout.
Yeah, good choice by VP. They do have, just looking at the money, they have plenty of money. And you will see just straight off the bat as well, you do see 2 Molotovs come into play. And yeah, this is the crunch time for VP, because it's not just about just winning this one round now. You're not going to put fnatic in an eco. These last remaining rounds will not be easy. It will be straight out weapon rounds throughout this whole remaining series. And for VP now, so basically just base it off of what have worked now. Taking their time, making sure that fnatic wastes most of their nades. The problem here is that this worked when fnatic was very low on money and they did not have 5 Molotovs to work with and 5 smokes. Now you can't really do that defensive play anymore, because fnatic will never run out of nades at this point in time. So you need to play a little bit more aggressive. You need to do work together and just to take stuff so they actually use nades. You don't have to actually necessarily execute on a bomb site, but use your nades so they use theirs. And then by then, you can just try to do something together, go for the pick and play part, and then by then just execute when it's 30 seconds left on the clock, or even try and fake it, because you saw there coming into throughout this whole half, that fnatic, they seem to be very stressed and they seem to over-rotate quite a bit.
So it's going to come down to what they can do with this investment. 13-13. And fnatic have managed to catch their breath and really gain a footing here on Inferno, as it does look like the time is back, and we're going to be going into one of the most crucial rounds so far in this second semi-final. Will we see VP finally stabilize, do what fnatic did off the back of their timeout? Here we go, we're going into the action. Let's see if there's any immediate changes for that T side.
Yeah, I mean, they must have talked about, okay, what's going on right now? And
look at Olaf. He's looking towards Banana, but that molly's going to cause so much damage. Oh! Gets away with just 3 points of health. He is practically cooked, but he is still alive.
Swedish meatball. I actually would have assumed that VP would have just kept on rolling there, at least got a little bit more. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Look at the nade situation for fnatic now. Look how much nades they spent just trying to hold it off, because they thought there would be a rush, and obviously Olfmeister being very low.
What
did Snax just do? Finds the head of JW. And it's been a long time since we saw entries like this. Neo onto Pronax. All of a sudden that A side looks vulnerable, and more vulnerable to us because we know the one man left on A has just 3 points of health. What have you got for us, Olaf? He's about to be tested by Snax. Does get enough signals as the molly is released towards Pit, but he holds the angle towards quad. Taz is about to walk into his crosshairs. Flush is there to babysit. They need to keep this site safe. 30 seconds now, and Virtus.Pro still taking their time, edging ever closer. As Flusher, he's looking to cast his eyes towards Neo, but in the meantime, that's a double. So strong from Flusher, and now all onto Olaf. He's not long for this world, and Virtus.Pro do exactly the same back to fnatic, and the power of timeouts is clear.
Yeah, that got a little bit scary, actually. Looked to me like Virtus.Pro didn't really know what to do there. They were just waiting for Pasha basically to make a move at the B. He had 1 smoke left, trying to fake and just trying to see if he can spot a fnatic player. But by then, Flusha pushed up middle, got 2 kills. If that's what would have gone down there, it would have been round over. He stayed alive, he managed to kill Flusha, and now 14 to 13 in favor of Virtus.Pro.
JW starting to look down mid. Olaf pushing down Banana. 3 players pushing down Banana here for fnatic. Pronax going to rotate off of that, join the boys by A, but as said, Virtus.Pro now almost by match points. Such an important marker to get towards. Bear in mind, of course, they won that first round, and JW might just be the linchpin here. 4 players edging towards Abs. He's got backup, he's got someone with him. He's got Pronax there. Waiting at CT is going to be Flusher. And this is going to be such a tense round here.
Yeah, for sure. And VP, they're just taking their sweet time once again. The problem here is that you see, that we were talking about, because Scrims is all the way down Banana. Olfmeister can afford to back up to A.
Pasha's just on the edge of that smoke. Almost pushed through. You could see him switching up to maybe go for it, but while that happens, the rest are going to start pouring through towards CT Arch. It's Olaf Meister, one of the best players in the world, gets overrun by Taz, and now Crims is going to have to deal with the onslaught if they go for it. They wait, they halt, they try and catch anyone on the rotate. It's going to be Flusher trying to peek through, trying to do the damage from Library. And Neo and Taz, joined by Pasha, they're going to turn tail. They're going to go back to what they started. Flusher, though, finds another. They now know the plan. Pasha and Taz up against 3 to try and take Virtus.Pro towards match point. Pronax goes down. It's now down to just Taz. 1v2. Can he do it for his side? Virtus.Pro so far playing outstanding. Can he pull them towards match point? 15-13. Is it a chance in this round? He gets tagged from the back. JW says no. And once again, fnatic hold on to the very chance of this game going in their favor.
Yeah, and at least VP got the bomb down, and it looked to me like VP didn't really know what they wanted to do there. Getting the first pick on Olafmeister, they were all in CT spawn. They didn't have anyone towards the banana area. They didn't have anyone on the arch side and A, or a quad side and A. So they were all stuck there, and time was running out. It's not like they could afford to just stick it out either. Getting that, and they just were forced to go towards the A bomb site.
And here we find ourselves neck and neck in the most crucial few rounds. fnatic and Virtus.Pro plan to play. That's a beautiful flash and a beautiful push. Crims is going to open up onto Taz. Bjarni not long for this world either, as Olaf Meister and fnatic start with some aggression. And they are going to be making Cobblestone a potential reality in just 2 rounds time. Let's see where we go from here. Another spray down. Virtus.Pro trying to seize banana control, but it's not going to be given lightly, as now it's just a very heavily tagged up Snax still standing. He's found 2 in this round. He would have to do the impossible. 5 frags with 4 points of health left. Not looking likely.
No. And just looking at the VP's money as well, the next round, the most important round here, will be an insane low buy from Virtus.Pro. And you saw that one particular round, they had an idea of just trying to take over banana again. The problem there was that they all got stuck and they had no control whatsoever. It just ends up falling like small little bricks, small little Polish bricks, I should say. And yeah, fnatic at match point.
This has been a turnaround to remember. Virtus.Pro getting so close before fnatic just spring to life. And it does look like Virtus.Pro are wounded in their economy. You can see they're just trying to bring together everything they possibly can. It's pistols and armor. They've got a little bit of a utility to work with. Just the one Molotov, and that's not going to get them too far.
No, not really, and hopefully we will see here, because they do have flashes to work with. It's just in the beginning now, just make sure that throw one flash somewhere so fnatic are using their nades. Like here, look at that.
Here we go. God. This is gonna be a slaughter. Flusher gets 1, gets 2, gets 3. He can already see Cobble in his sights. That's a 4th. Flusher, a huge play, closed off by Pronax. We're not done just yet. We're going to a 3rd map. It's Cobblestone. Virtus.Pro slipping at that final hurdle here, and fnatic finally standing back up.
Yeah, and this is exactly what I was just about to say. When you're at a low buy, and fnatic knows this, you need to make sure, use one flash in that situation, just get rid of Flush's nade there, because look how much damage that one nade did, and then after that, it was already game over. fnatic, they clawed their way back into this game. We will see a 3rd map, and it's going to be Cobblestone.
Cobblestone, a map that they played in Katowice 2015. We saw that go to overtime last time, but of course, you only have to remember Mirage to know that things have changed. And you can see the fnatic fans feeling very, very good about that win. It looked like the upset was about to come through, but fnatic showing why they are heralded as one of the best teams in the world. Fantastic stuff here in the Lanxess Arena Cologne, as this 2nd semi-final is not done just yet.
Yeah, no, for sure. And Cobblestone here now will be extremely excited. It's not like VP actually coming into a few tournaments ago. Cobblestone used to be one of their better maps, and then obviously it's not like fnatic does not know how to play it. I think we're in for a very exciting 3rd map.
I'm intrigued to know what the desk has to say as well. We'll be jumping on board with them after this quick break.